The idea of restorative justice is to work with the young people to get them in a frame of mind that criminal activity is not the direction to go.
It's about bringing together the person who has caused harm with the person who's been harmed.
Trauma isolates us. Restorative practices brings that out and allows our stories to be connected with other people, and that's healing. That makes a difference in our lives. Too often, victims feel as though no one's listening. No one really cares. It's all about a broken law. It's all about the criminal justice system.
You can talk about who did what. He did this, she did this, but in the end, what matters is repairing the harm from being hurt.
Everybody makes mistakes. It was Shakespeare that said, it's a shame that youth is wasted on the young. So we all make mistakes. How do we make it better?
A couple of years ago, in a park on the south side of Chicago, there was a large fight, melee happened in that park. There were some youth who had been drinking. It was a racial kind of incident, black and white for the most part. There was harm done, great harm done in fact. A kid was beat up, someone else harmed a group of people by driving a car, hitting people, and the state's attorney charged certain people with that crime. And what had happened during the process of over a year was the recognition that this crime was more difficult, because there's many crimes, difficult to embrace through our traditional criminal justice system of charging people, proving their guilt, and then punishing them. We decided that youth best can speak to each other. So we brought those who were charged and those who were the victims together, and we sat in a circle for a full day. It was black and white youth. We gathered together and we spoke to what had happened. They started to bond with one another and connect with one another, and the incident itself was almost immaterial. Black kids saw white kids differently, white kids saw black kids differently, and they saw each other not so much as black and white, but as youth trying to make it in the world today. And that's what restorative justice can do, peacemaking circles in particular, that the punitive practice, the adversarial practice that we do in the criminal courts can never do. It can just find whoever was guilty, or try to find whoever was guilty, and punish that person. And it pretty much leaves the victim outside of the whole situation.
Well, I was on my way to school, walking towards the bus stop along with my sister, and this girl, Tiffany, she decided to block my way to the bus stop. I was pretty upset because she did this consistently and we didn't know her. We would walk on the sidewalk on our way to school, not say anything, speaking our own language. And like back then, I used to be covered up and she always made fun of us, so I guess the threat just came out. I said, I am not from America, I am from Africa and I will kill you. So yes, it was pretty harsh words. So we both ended up getting suspended, and the girl had been giving options to get the police involved because it was a threat on her life. And then we got the choice of restorative justice, which my mom agreed to and I agreed to. Restorative justice was kind of a way to put things on the table, see what was going on, fix it, get the kids back, and get your life going.
One of the things that we emphasize is that their actions can impact them for the rest of their lives. It may be a silly thing now, but later on when you're graduating from high school, you're applying for college loans, or you're applying for jobs, everything is blocked because of this one thing.
Who knows what could have happened if the police have been involved. I probably would not have even graduated. I probably wouldn't be here telling the story, and I feel like things would have definitely turned out differently because a threat is not taken lightly.
A lot of the kids are not criminally minded. You know, they're just young, and for a split second they make a decision, it's the wrong decision, and because of that they pay the consequences. Most of the time we're able to convince that young person, boy or girl, that this is the right way to go, this is the better thing to do.
When people come together in a good way, when people are able to speak their truth and be heard, it allows people to feel as though what happened to them is being somehow embraced.
It's about building up the confidence of the person who caused the harm. And it's about, if you do all of this and you build relationships, the community's got to be a safer place.
And when everybody's working, the local businessman, the parents, the neighbors, you know, watching out for the kids, the school teachers and the counselors, when everybody's working together, then it really does take a village to raise a child, but that child will be raised correctly.